Hi, and welcome to the SMG Diverse Show, episode 132. Today we've got 11 or 12 songs we're going to feature from artists around the world as usual, and we've got five calls today. We've got Angela Buffington from the Trinity River Blues Society. Could you quickly introduce yourself and say hi, Angela, one of the reviewers today?
Hi. I'm glad to be here. I'm from Texas, United States. I cover all of North Texas, an affiliate of the Blues Foundation. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you, glad to have you. And Randy from the Ranch, she's a regular here. Randy, introduce yourself quickly, my dear.
I'm an Americana artist. And I also have a show called The Ranch where I span the globe to find the best in indie Americana music. And we go live Mondays at 7 o'clock New York time. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm on three 25 streaming platforms, three video platforms, and Roku TV.
You're absolutely fantastic. Rich Myers, the second time in the show now. Rich, introduce yourself quickly, brother.
Okay. Rich Myers, and I've been a podcaster for about 10 years. And I work with local artists around here in Waynesboro, Virginia, and especially in UK and about all worldwide. So it's a pretty good show.
Hi, he's fantastic. So he's interviewing three people off the last show already. And Captain Greenbeard, Captain Redbeard, they're going to review the music. Steve and then Mark, quickly introduce yourselves, please, gents.
Hi everyone, I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely, a title I was given by Big Issue magazine in Cardiff, where I indeed come from, and I used to write for Big Issue Cymru, and I lived in the Ely housing estate, so it made sense to call me the Bard of Ely, because a bard I am. I'm a poet, a singer-songwriter, and an author, and an environmental activist. And yeah. So that's a bit about me.
And finally, Mark, before we get to Brad James Swallow section, the first guest.
Hi, I'm Mark Story. I'm a blues rock multi-instrumental artist from Hertfordshire in the UK, and my debut album, Dark Voodoo Magic, will be released on Halloween this year. So I'm excited about that.
Well, that's who's going to be reviewing the music today. So let's kickstart the show with a long timer here, Brad James Swallow. Introduce yourself, dude, and what's the story behind your song, Doggone Blues?
Hey guys, I'm from South Louisiana, a Cajun that happens to play blues. Did Zydeco, swamp pop, but my main category is blues. It's just a funny song. I mean, we have so much serious stuff going on, and I'll write songs about heartache and different stuff, but sometimes I like to just write a lighthearted song just to get everybody's minds off all the bad stuff going on. And this song's just about a lot of us probably can relate to being in a relationship, and it's a little funny take on it. And the song it self-explains it. You'll see in the video.
Hey, you're absolutely fantastic, dude. Sit back and enjoy this marvellous track. One of the artists can't make it, so I think we've only got 10 songs tonight, so it'll be a little bit quicker. Doggone Blues by Brad James Swallow. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
Hey baby, what you gonna do? I said, what you gonna do? You gonna give me them doggone blues. Yeah, them doggone blues. Baby,
Brad James. Oh, that was short and sweet. But bluesy as it comes in it. Fantastic stuff. Let's go ladies first. We'll go Angela, Randy, then Rich. Who's your thoughts there? And I'll load up the next track. Angela?
Uh-huh. So, my song that I have is from, it's actually, that's why I have Kelly and Andy here. They're going to just tell you about the song that they wrote.
Oh,
They just,
sorry. I was just asking you to review Brad's song first at the moment, if you
oh,
can.
I'm sorry, I
But no,
didn't.
you're all right. It's your first time here. No problem.
Yeah.
What would you like to say about that song there? Just a little review, seeing as you're the president of the Trinity Blues Society.
Well, I think it's good. I mean, it's lighthearted. We do need some, everything is so serious nowadays, especially, and so I enjoyed it. It was lighthearted. It was fun. That's what we need nowadays. Something to make us laugh. And the blues is not always sad, though. People always think that it's some kind of sad, slow song, and that's what I always have to tell people when I go out and make speeches and things, that it's not always like sad. I lost my dog, or something kind of thing like that. Where's my whiskey and heartbreak and stuff. You have to have some laughter. I mean, the blues is all about life. So life has all kinds of different situations. So I like the song. It was really good.
Well said, well said. Brad, add our
Thank
Facebook
you.
page, Facebook group, and see if she'll let you post in our big group. It's quite big. Randy, then Rich. What was your thoughts there, Randy?
I don't know who was giving who the blues. That's what my thought was. You or her. I don't know. But it was a solid blues song, good groove. You're just, nodding right along with it, listening to the story. So well done.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Rich Myers podcast.
I liked it. It was really funny. Was that your wife that pulled your ear?
No, it's just a friend. She actually works at a club where we play at, and at the last minute I called. I said, "I need you in a music video," but she could have been she could have been my ex-wife. She played it pretty good.
Well said, well said, well said. Steve, and then Mark. Steve.
Brad, I thought it was, your usual absolute quality blues guitar playing and vocals, and with, as I said in chat, a healthy dose of humor thrown into the lyrics and into the video. So yes, something enjoyable, a blues with some fun in it. So great stuff.
Well said, dude. Well said.
Thanks, Steve.
Mark, story before we get to your section. What was your thoughts?
Brad James Swallow, the Louisiana legend. Good to see you again, Brad.
How you doing, man? It's been a while, Mark.
It's been a while. I think last time we spoke, you was leaving demonic messages on TikTok for me or something. He sent me this message. It sounded like the devil, Like, what can I say? It's a great song. I love it. I've heard it many times. It's authentic. It's real. Guitar's great. The vocals are great. The lyrics are brilliant. It's got a fantastic, light-hearted edge to it. And it's awesome, man. I love your music, so it's awesome.
Thanks, Mark.
Well said,
Congrats
David.
on your new album coming out.
Oh, you're good. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll look forward to hearing that then.
Brad James Swallow, till the next time, love you, brother. Hang around as long as you can, and you can watch the rest of the show. You can't stay all the time, but that was Brad James Swallow. So from Louisiana, we're heading over to the UK. Mark Story, introduce yourself, and what's the story behind an amazing thing you done, A Spoonful of Fever? Can you explain it in your words? 2 songs, what you done with it?
Okay, right. So as I said earlier, I've got an album coming out. All the tracks on there are originals, which I wrote. But I like doing covers as well. And I like to I don't see the point in copying them, you know what I mean? Sometimes it works, but I like to kind of add something to it. So I did a version of Heartbreak Hotel that was a kind of a slow, smoky blues and stuff like that. But what I did here was I took the song Spoonful by Howlin' Wolf, and I coupled it with Fever by Peggy Lee. And the other thing about this song is that I produced and mixed it, but something was missing. I was listening to it, I think something needs something else. And I thought, it needs slide guitar. I put some slide guitar, but I couldn't play slide guitar. So I taught myself to play slide guitar. And so this is the first time I played slide guitar ever on a video. Since then, I've done it a lot more, but I love it. Absolutely love playing slide. So, Spoonful of Fever.
Hey, further ado, sit back and enjoy. This is song 2 of It's 11 we're going to have, ladies and gentlemen. This is just marvellous. You've never seen it like it. Sit back and enjoy it.
It could be a spoonful of diamond, could be a spoonful of gold. Just a little spoon of your precious love, satisfy my soul. Man lies about a little, some island cries about a little, some island dies about a little. Everything I find about a spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. All right. It could be a spoonful of coffee, could be a spoonful of tea. But a little spoon of your precious love is good enough for me. A man lies about a little, somebody cries about a little, somebody dies about a little. But everything I find about a spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't something new, yeah, fever started long ago. It could be a spoonful of water, save you from the desert sand. But one bullet from my 45 will save you from another man. A man lies about a little, somebody cries about a little, somebody dies about a little. Everything's a fight about a spoonful, that spoon, that spoon, that 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 spoonful. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Mark Story, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. You should see his original stuff. That's just one of his wee experiments there. Fantastic, Mark. So, Angela, your band's up next. So, Kelly and Andy, we be ready. Can we go Kelly, Randy, Rich? First three here. Would you like to say there about that song? Sorry, Angela, Randy, Rich. I'm sorry.
Well, I enjoyed it. It was a good mix of both songs together, and the slide was awesome. I mean, you just learned how to play the slide. My God! So and the harmonica and the video itself, I liked how it looked. The graphics and everything were just, I mean, on point. That was amazing. You need to post that on our page. You can everybody on here can post on our page and share their videos, and we will blast them out all over the place too. So. Because I'm also an influencer. I just won the best influencer for Tarrant County and all of Fort Worth, so I can blast you out. And so if you want to connect with me and have me to shoot your stuff out, I will be happy to do that.
I will take you up on that for sure. Thank you very much.
Well
Thank you. I appreciate
said. That's exactly what I want to happen in this show. Randy, Rich, Steve, and then Kelly and Andy, you can say something because you're the next guest. So Randy, then Rich.
Okay. As always, Mark, this is a cover done right. It took you a while. You're listening to it, you're grooving it, and then you find the song familiar. You find that piece to bring in and let them know what the song is. But it's your own, voodoo, blues, rock style that goes with it, and really makes it sound really great. Brings it to a whole new level.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, well said, well said. Rich, what's your thoughts there?
I thought it was a smoking video. I like the harmonica, and it was awesome.
Thank you.
Well said. Short and sweet as always from Rich there. Steve, what was your thoughts there?
Well, Mark, I love slide and harmonica, and you already know this. And so, but anyway, like that means that I love this song right from the start. And I always say that you really impress because you manage to do everything. You do the singing and the performing of all the instruments, and you do the production, and you create the videos. And you've done all that again, but this time not with your own material, but with a cover. And then what you do with the covers is you put your own original stamp on it. So it's still your creation in a way, even though it's somebody else's song. So that shows like how creative you are and how absolutely proficient you are with everything, with the singing and the playing and the producing and the making the videos. So top marks from me.
Well said, well
Thank
said.
you.
Kelly and Andy, what was your thoughts
Thank
before
you,
we get to
everybody.
your section?
Oh, dude, we're stealing it.
Yeah.
We're stealing it. We're stealing the arrangement.
We would like to cover you.
Yeah. Texas, Mark.
Do it.
Doesn't come play with
Come
us.
to Texas.
Do it. Yeah.
That
All
was
my
a-
exes are in Texas.
Go.
The blend, the way you brought it in, you put it out, and then you brought it back. Oh my gosh, that was brilliant.
Yeah, it did not suck at all.
No.
There was no sucking.
None at all.
whatsoever.
Yeah, well,
Thank
hey,
you very much.
absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Mark Story, till the next time, dude. Well, love you here. Mark
Thank
Story.
you.
So from the UK, we're heading over to Texas. Angela's the co-host today, and she's going to hopefully come on a weekly basis if she can make it, and she's going to bring an artist or a band on with them. Today, she's bringing on the White Rabbit Band. Who wants to introduce the story behind the song, My Heart Aches? Kelly? Andy?
Kelly.
Hi. So it's basically Andy and I have been writing. We've been working with Larry Mitchell. He's a wonderful artist out here. He's a Grammy Award-winning producer. And we were just sitting down talking about stupid things people do sometimes. And I have a tendency to overwrite. So I'll write it down, and then Andy will take my essay.
I'll dumb it down.
And he'll dumb it down for
I'll
me
dumb
every
it down.
time. So that's how this one came to life.
Hey, it's absolutely fantastic stuff on it. I was going to open the show with it, but I didn't know because you didn't know the format and stuff. Sit back and enjoy this marvellous track, My Heart Aches.
Thank you.
Yeah, can't say enough about it. By Blue Kelly Killingsworth. My Heart Aches, Blue Kelly Killingsworth, written by Andy Pierce and Kelly Killingsworth.
And I'm playing this song.
Oh, yeah.
sleeping while driving behind the wheel. You say that you're leaving, walk across my floor. I've got no heart to hurt me no more. Heartache blues. Expect me to be there. Find me a new world. But unlock these chains, the ones that I could unfurl. Heartache blues. Oh, my heart aches blue. Oh, I'm gonna run to you. Heartache blue. You say that you're leaving. Well, you walked out before. Better believe when I tell you what for. Heartache blue. Oh, my heart aches blue. Heart ache blue. I'm gonna run to you. Heart ache blue.
Yeah. Very beautiful fade out.
Great fade out.
Easy on
Fantastic.
that part.
White Rabbit Band, ladies and gentlemen, just great. So Angela, I think you're a little bit biased, so let someone else say something in your present your absence this time. Let's go, Randy, Rich, Mark, Steve, and our next guest is accidental martyr Richard Couts. So let's go, Randy, Rich, Steve.
Okay, you just took me to like a nice blues lounge, a smoky lounge. You're just sitting there kind of bopping along. And, you know, sometimes simple is best. Heartache blues, there it is, bang, and you just bring that home. So good job.
Well said, Rich.
I thought it was a real good song. Great vocals, and I could listen to it about all day. Probably. It's a good song.
Rich, love it, Rich. Steve, Mark, then Richard.
Absolutely amazing, soulful vocals, fantastic vocals all the way through. And what I would call like a really professional and classy production behind those vocals. So yeah, it just had everything it needed all the way through. Just fantastic job, and absolutely also this absolutely amazing as well. Amazing guitar work that came
Oh,
in.
thank you. It's
So
not too Chris Ria, is it?
Fantastic, wasn't it? Fantastic. I don't know if we quite heard what you said there. Mark, and then our next guest, Richard. Mark?
All right. So, you know, like when you're playing an album or something on Spotify and the album ends and you're driving along in your car and all of a sudden they select tracks for you to listen to after that album based on what you've been listening to. If I heard that song pop coming after an album or a playlist I'd put together, I'd want to know who it was. You know, a lot of tracks come up and you go, oh, yeah. Every once in a while, a song will come up that they select for you. I think, I've got to know who this is. I've got to hear this again. It was great. I loved the arrangement. I loved the vocals were just ran every emotion. It was brilliant, gruff and sweet. The music was superb. It was just an absolutely outstanding song. And the video, simple as though it was, fitted it perfectly. Just a record going around because it really kind of brought to mind sort of like Nina Simone and Billie Holiday, that kind of groove, you know. And it was really authentic, and that's the good thing about it. I heard an album by someone, I can't remember their name the other week, similar kind of style, and it really didn't excite me. Every track sounded the same, but that was class. That was really class. And I definitely gonna want to check out the rest of your stuff as well because it's really good.
My heart aches no more.
I'm a hero.
Well said, Mark. Well said. Richard, what was your thoughts, Richard, before we get to your section? Richard?
How's that?
Yeah, sure. And you go. I was just swapping the backdrop there into your pictures, my wee timing thing. What was your thoughts there, sir, on that marvellous track?
Well, you know, it's kind of bad being the last person to comment because what everybody said is exactly what I thought. It's the type of song you can kind of melt into. And as Rich said, you can listen to it all day. It just puts you in a certain mellow mood. Even though it's a sad song, it just gets you in a very nice groove. And thumbs up to Kelly and Andy for that. It's really great stuff.
Well said, everyone. Well said. We hope you can hang around for the rest of the show. It's a marvellous place to be. Till the next time, that's White Rabbit Band. And thanks for bringing them Angela Buffington, the president of the Trinity River Blues Society in Texas. So we're heading from Texas over to Canada. Richard, his stage name's Accidental Martyr. What a great name, by the way. Introduce the story behind your song, Death of Me.
Well, you know, it's I usually write pop and rock music, and I've played in so many different types of genre bands over the years. And so most of the music tends to be very up and happy. And I thought, well, there are a couple songs in the past like Hey Joe and Behind Blue Eyes where the singer takes the role of the bad guy. And I thought, well, let's play the role of the bad guy. And my producer, Greg Gunhole, who plays guitars on the song, did an exceptional job. And we originally did it, what had more horns and keyboards on it. And we redid it to give it more of a bluesy feel and showcases his guitar playing. So it's a bad guy. He's kind of a philanderer, and he's very arrogant and going to walk out on his woman. And he finds out at the end that he gets his just desserts. That's why it's called The Death of Me.
Hey, what a fantastic, work. And that happens a lot of times, doesn't it? People think that the grass is green on the other side. It's not usually. Sit back and enjoy his marvellous track. Accidental Martyr, Death of Me. Enjoy. One love.
Stay the night. Give me one good reason, baby, why I should stay here tonight. You wanted shining armor, someone who's righteous and true. But you knew from the start I'd do some kind of wrong by you. Don't try to change because I told you before I'm nothing but trouble. I'm bad to the core. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. There's smoke in your kitchen, but I can't feel the heat. There's smoke in your kitchen, baby, but I can't feel the heat. I got a fire down below, I can't get my fill. So don't wait up for me, woman. Gonna find myself a thrill. Don't bother pleading as I walk out the door. Just count yourself lucky if I'm not back anymore. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. There's smoke in your kitchen, but I can't feel the heat. Yeah, there's smoke in your kitchen, baby, but I can't feel the heat. I got a fire down below, I can't get my fill. So don't wait up for me, woman. Gonna find myself a thrill. Don't try to stop me, get away from the door. I thought I left my Smith & Wesson in the night table drawer. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. My wicked ways gonna be the death of me. My wicked ways, my wicked ways,
Accidental Martha, ladies and gentlemen. And sorry about that there, I put my charger back in and it actually paused the screen there, so sorry about that. Let's hear what the co-hosts have got to say. We're going to throw two country songs in here now because Johnny can't stay for very long. He's at his work, so we're going to do the two country songs and go back to blues. So what's the co-host got to say? Angela, Randy, Rich, same order again, please.
Okay, you starting with me? Okay, so yeah, that the vocals to that song was great for the way that his singing style was for the message that he was singing about. Because sometimes the blues is you are the blues. You're the reason why everybody's having the blues. You're blues to yourself and you're blues to the other person, and he's not willing to give up, being that person. And I think that was great. The whole concept of the skeleton head and everything was just perfect for that.
Well said, well said, well said. Randy, what was your thoughts there?
My thought is all that information would have been great before she took him home. Just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I love the guy at least who can admit to his faults sooner rather than later. Like you guys should come with warning labels, but great blues song.
Yeah.
Really.
Well said, well said, well said, Randy. Straight to the point. Didn't you? I love you. Rich, Mark, and then our next guest is going to be Johnny. Johnny's here, so we'll let Johnny go next and get his section out the road. So, Rich, Mark, and then Johnny. We'll just stick to 5 reviews. Steve, sorry, this time, but Rich, then Mark.
I thought it was great song, great guitar playing, and it was rock with blues put together. I think that was a great combination.
It was fantastic, wasn't it, dude? Mr. Story, what was your thoughts there?
I'm still listening to it, man. I'm still I love that. That was brilliant. I mean, what a great show this is already. Great guitar, fantastic vocals, brilliant sound. I mean, Richard, super group. Yeah.
Well said, dude. Well said. Johnny, what was your thoughts before we get to your section?
Hey, it was really great. I love the guitar playing. The guitar player really knocked it out. The vocals were wonderful. The mix was really good. I like the mix a lot. It's a good tune.
Good stuff.
Well said, everyone. That was Richard, the accidental martyr. Till the next time, dude. I'd love you to come on here and be regular. You're fantastic, man. Same with any of the newbies, to be fair. So from Canada, heading over to Texas, Johnny Cox. Introduce yourself, dude. I don't know if your project here is called Jody Nix. Tell me a bit about it in the song, The First to the Last.
I'm a steel guitar player down here in Texas and a steel guitar builder. And I play traditional country music and Western swing. Not anything much newer than about 1975. So we play the old stuff. Jody Nix is the band that I play in. He's been around for decades. His father had a group called Hall Nix and the West Texas Cowboys that started in the 40s. And after his father passed, Jody took up the mantle and has continued on. So this is from an album that we did last year for Jody. He used all his band guys on it, and we recorded it here in Texas. And this is a song written by Jerry Webb called The First from the Last.
It's absolutely fantastic. Sit back and enjoy. Between you and Russ and Randy's got a country song here as well. We're up for a wee treat here. So sit back and enjoy. From First to Last by Jody Nix. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Song 5 of 11. One love.
Am I moving too fast for you, darling? Is the future too close to the past? I hope I'm not losing you, darling. I just want to be first from the last. I know you have thoughts of an old love for you, darling. I just want to be first from the last. Why did I believe you were deceiving? I should never think from a glass, 'cause it wasn't me you were leaving. It's just that I am first from the last. I know you have thoughts of an old love, and there are things we shouldn't ask. I won't be second best for you, darling. I just want to be first from the last. I just want to be first from the last.
Fantastic stuff. I don't know if anybody else watch Everybody's Heads. They're all like this. Everybody's Head was just bopping. It's hard to make people do that. Johnny, just fantastic stuff. Let's hear what the
Thank you.
Let's hear the pros. Angela, Randy, then Rich. Our next guest is Russ Stallings. So, Angela, Randy, then Rich.
Oh, I think it's great as a native Texan and from Fort Worth, the land of the stockyards and all that kind of stuff. It was just great. The slide, the steel guitar, the fiddle playing, and all that stuff. It was just right on point. It was perfect.
Thanks.
Well said. Perfect. Randy, then Rich.
Country music's in a really interesting place these days because it's kind of so wide open. You have different types of country artists. You have the old school country artist. You have the modern country artist. Then you have the group that doesn't care as long as they can line dance to it. And this is a great two-step song. And it is, definitely old school classic country two-step,
That's it. Fantastic, wasn't it? Rich, then Steve.
I thought it was a really great song. You don't hear the steel anymore in country music. It's extinct. So it's the old country's pretty good.
He's bringing it
You got
back.
to come to Texas. You got to come to Texas to hear real country music.
So they say, Steve Andrews.
I thought that was fantastic. It was like the kind I mean, I like country, but that's the kind of country that I really like. I was kind of moving along to it. Fantastic vocals, and the music was just right. But basically, like everything that you would need in a really top quality country song, it had it.
Well said. Well said. Russ Stallings, from one country star to another. What was your thoughts here?
I thought it was great. Everybody said a lot of the things that I was already thinking. I mean, if my wife would have been in here, I would have wanted to grab her and dance. So, just really enjoyed it and loved the steel guitar. It was great.
Thank
Great
you.
song. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. That's Johnny Cox from Jody Nix Band. Until the next time, Johnny, hope you can hang around the rest of the show. We know you're working there. I just thought I'd sneak in to make sure we got you here today. So that was Jody Nix. Till the next time. So,
Okay, thank you.
Hi, pleasure. Texas, heading over to Kentucky. He's done about 20 shows now. He is Mr. Country to me, Russ Stallings. Introduce yourself and the story behind That'd Be You.
Hey y'all, my name is Russ Stallings, and I live in Kentucky, but it's only about an hour, a little over an hour to Nashville, Tennessee, where I live. And I live out in the country, and I don't just sing country. I am country. That's just the way I was raised. And anyway, but it's good to meet all of you. And this song is a song that I wrote with J. Mark Bailey and recorded it in Nashville, Tennessee at Hilltop Recording Studio. And this song is really a song that I wrote about my wife, and it's called "That'd Be You." Which is THAT apostrophe D, which would be "that would be you" if you said it, in proper English, but we talk country. So that's kind of the way I wrote it, is "that'd be you" the way I would say it, so I hope you enjoy it.
Better than to say that word hope, Russ. There's no hope about it. That'd be you. I don't want to live without you. Would you hear this song? Oh, it's fantastic. One of my favourites. So I can enjoy this song, 6 of 11. More than half through now. Enjoy.
Country sunrise and a misty morning coming up over the trees, when the red and golden brush strokes are painted on the leaves. Some folks go there like the seasons, they don't ever come to stay. But there's someone who fills my heart with blue skies and endless summer days. That'd be you, I don't want to live without you. That'd be you, you take my breath away. You're beautiful on the outside and the inside. I want you to know that I thank God every day for this precious woman that He sent me. That'd be you. Sound of water on the creek bank, smells of autumn put me at ease. The first sip of coffee with a good book are places I go to when I need peace. That'd be you, I don't want to live without you. That'd be you, you take my breath away. You're beautiful on the outside and the inside. I want you to know that I thank God every day for this precious woman that He sent me. That'd be you. Who understands me, stands beside me through the storms, and who is riding with me whatever road I'm on. That'd be you, I don't want to live without you. That'd be you, you take my breath away. You're beautiful on the outside and the inside. I want you to know that I thank God every day for this precious woman that He sent me. That'd be you. That'd be you. That'd be you. That'd be you.
The one, the only Russ Stallings. Love you, brother. You're fantastic, dude. You really are. Honestly, I can't speak highly enough about you. Randy, you're the next guest, so you can have the last comment this time. It just makes sense. Let's go, Angela, Kelly, and Andy. I saw they were loving it. If they would like to say something. So, Angela, Kelly, and Andy, then Rich. First three, please, if that's okay.
Well, yeah, this song was top notch. It was awesome. I mean, I wouldn't want to stop dancing. Your wife is a lucky person, but that song is beautiful. It's just great. I'm from Texas, and it just went all through my Texas bones. It's a great country song. You know, we're in the Stockyards. We love country music, so that was just great. Great job.
Thank you.
Oh, well said, well said. Kelly and Andy, what was your thoughts there?
Did you have anything?
Well, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it, especially those little pieces in between the verses, man. Nailed it.
So good.
So good.
So good. So who played the lead
Looking
guitar?
forward to hearing that.
That was Brent Mason out of
Yes!
Nashville, Tennessee.
My buddy. That's my pal, Brent. I love Brent.
Yeah.
So, is that Travis Toy on pedal steel?
I'm not sure who was playing pedal steel that day.
It sounded like Travis, but
Yeah,
yeah,
could
Brent.
be.
Oh, good call, man.
Yeah. We could
Good
hear
call.
the quality in your production. Like that was very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It's a real small world, isn't it? I mean, one of your friends is playing in it, and it's just it really is a small world. As much as there's 8-9 billion people, it's a small world as well. Well said, guys. Rich, then Richard, then Randy. We get 5 in each time, everyone. Rich.
I thought it was a really good song. We had a lot of great talent here today. Shoot, I had my foot stomping and whatever, head knock. Anybody wants to come on my show, just hit me up.
Well, tomorrow you'll all be tagged in the Facebook post. I mean, it only makes sense the artists get your way to look and reach out to the co-hosts, because they will all interviews. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but you know they probably will. Richard, what was your thoughts there, dude? Richard?
Well, I'd like to say the same thing that Angela said, is that I think Russ's wife is very, very lucky to have a man who can write great songs about her.
Yeah.
And what was said earlier about Johnny's song, that if his wife was there, they'd get up and start dancing. I thought that's true love. And really the best songs come from the heart. So good job, Russ.
Thank you.
Well said, man. Well said. Randy, my dear, before we get to your section, what was your thoughts?
Country boy laying his heart on the line. What is not to like? I really, really like this song. It was just well put together. Not too much pedal steel, just enough to really add to the song. So I just thought it was well done. I liked it.
Thank you.
Well said, everyone. So that was Russ and Johnny there, the predominant country artists today. And Randy's one as well coming up next. She's got the country podcast, Russ. So suck in with Randy, you know. Russ Stallings, till the next time. Love you, bro. Honestly. You're fantastic. From Kentucky to Pennsylvania, Randy O'Neill, you should on this show every week at least once, as a co-host and a marvellous guest. Tell us the story behind That Smile, the song That Smile.
Okay, That Smile is kind of an answer to Richard's bad boy wicked ways, okay? Because you have to decide as a woman on the dating scene how you want to be treated. And this song, I just kind of had enough and decided to let him know just exactly how I want to be treated when I'm out and about. So this is
You're absolutely fantastic. And you're on the last week, but the video's just been released now. So now this you've come with the video this time, and you're just a wee ray shining light, aren't you? Randy O'Neill with That Smile. Sit back and enjoy. Song 7 of 11. One love, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet.
leave me be. Oh, honey, you got me all wrong. You saved that smile. You saved those drinks. You don't even want to know what I think. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You're not coming home with me. No, no, no. 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 I call you once to leave me be.
That smile. Short and sweet, absolutely fantastic, so catchy. No, no, no. You tell them, Randy. Huh?
And that was fun because it was my niece who just finished film school who filmed it for me. So it was just a lot of fun all the way around.
Wasn't it? It's fun. It's fun to watch. Hey, you're fantastic. So let me get five people here. Angela, Rich, Steve, Russ, and then Nick. So Angela, then Rich.
Yeah, I think it was a great song. It's an anthem for us ladies on these dating apps because that's exactly how we feel. Because it's like, no, I'm not going home with you. No, I'm not doing this. It was great. The music was great. The video was fun. The boots were awesome. I loved the whole thing. You did a great job.
Thanks, Angela.
Well said.
Although I played it at a song circle and a guy looks to me at the next, he goes, "That's a maybe, right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Brilliant. Honestly, it's great to get to see how women's minds work in this show. Rich, what was your thoughts?
It was a really good song, great vocalists, and I really enjoyed it.
It was fantastic, wasn't it? It's fantastic. You're short and sweet with these comments, aren't you? But, you know, you can tell look, he loves it. He loves it. Steve, Russ, and then Nick, our next guest.
Randy, the standout thing about your song is how catchy it is. It is so catchy with its no, no, no. And Mark Story has actually beaten me to this in his comments by saying yes, yes, yes. I totally agree with Mark's comment. It's fantastic with its no, no, no. Brilliant song.
I agree. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes, yes, yes.
Russ Stallings, I saw you were loving it there, bud, and your countryman. What was your thoughts here, dude?
Yeah, I thought it was great because I love the songwriting there because one of the keys to communication is or 3 points: is it kind? Is it fair? Is it clear? If you don't get the message from that, you were sleeping, right? It's very clear what the message is, which is leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to go on with you. So I love it. I think it's right on point. I think a lot of ladies can relate to that, and just a great song. Good job, Randy.
Thank you, Russ.
Fantastic, fantastic. Nick, what was your thoughts here before we get to your section?
It reminded me a little of Mary Chapin Carpenter, and it's also some good advice for some of us lads because I have definitely trouble telling people no.
Hey, me too, man. I mean, I think I get 432 Valentine's cards last year. Not. Randy O'Neill, fantastic, and yeah, that's one for the women there. Love it. New star. So from Pennsylvania, heading over to Georgia. He's from Florida, living in Georgia. And Nick the Troubadour. I've not seen you for ages, Nick. He was on last night. That's why I'm saying this. What's your story behind your song? If you can lean, you can clean.
Well, this one has a story. I was working at a nuclear power plant a few years ago, and doing an outage, and one of the boss men said this line, and he said he got it when he was in the Marine Corps from a guy who worked at Burger King, which is the strangest line of people. But his theory was if we're working, we got to look like we're working even when we're really not. And so he said, if you can lean, you can clean. And I thought, well, it was kind of an arrogant thing to say, kind of insensitive for a union job, but I just liked the way it sounded, so I decided to base the rest of the song on certain rules that we have within the union structure and the union trades, and certain phrases that have been thrown around at us. So I thought I would make a song out of it about how frustrating it is to hear those kind of things.
Hey, dude, you're fantastic, man. I love you to bits. If you don't know Nick, you're just going to love him. Sit back and enjoy Nick the Troubadour. If you can lean, you can clean. Sit back and enjoy 3 more songs, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
So I show up every morning, and I'd have to go home late. I show up early every morning, so I can go home late. Ain't no breakfast in the morning. When I get home, it's just a cold dinner plate. If you can lean, you can clean. If you can lean, you can clean. So mean. See, we walking all our time. Walk out on theirs. Walking on their time. So we can walk out on theirs. Ride that elevator, boy, you gotta take the stairs. You can lean, you can clean. You can lean, you can clean. Why that boss man gotta be so mean? You come home to your family, we go home all by ourselves. Go home to your Yeah, you people work 9 to 5, well, it's cute. People like me working 7/12s. If you can clean, you can clean. You can clean, you can clean. If you can clean, you can clean. Why's that foreman gotta be so mean?
Fantastic, dude. Love it.
Missing
Press the
teeth.
button there. Nick the Troubadour, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Let's see what the pros have got to say. Same order. Angela, Randy, Rich.
Okay, so this is what we call country blues. It was fantastic. The vocals was great, the harp, the guitar. It just makes you want to go down like you're at the railroad track and sitting down there hearing a train going by and everything. I mean, this was just perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
That means a lot.
I'm gonna agree with Angela, man. It ticks all the boxes and gets you going and listening, and listening for the story of why you have to clean.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you two should do a duet. Rich, then Mark, then Steve, who's also our next guest. Third last one.
Well, this one really hit home because before I was a podcaster, I ran a 120-ton miniature press, and our boss used to tell us that if you got time to lean, you got to clean. So it really hit home. It was a good song.
Well, I said I'd never heard it before. But I suppose, I mean, if you're going to stay here for free, at least do the dishes or something like that. If you're going to get a free run into work every day in my car, can you buy the coffee? It's just something like that, isn't it? Mark, then Steve, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, Nick, there are so many sides to your songwriting. I mean, I've heard like seriously, man, there's so many sides to it. I mean, I won't list the songs I've heard, but they're all different, but they're all you. You do that beautiful stripped back, I was saying yesterday, I think, that stripped back sound, and it just works perfectly. It's your sound, and you've just got this ability you're not predictable in your playing. But that was a great slice of blues, and I really enjoyed the slide and the harp. That was fantastic. Thank you.
I hoped you would.
I did, sir. I did. So did my friend.
It's absolutely fantastic stuff, isn't it? I mean, it really, really, really was,
Yeah.
Steve Andrews, what was your thoughts here, bud?
Nick, I was really impressed because I just thought like the vocals were brilliant and the harmonica, and I love harmonica anyway. And the guitar, the slide guitar was so kind of laid back. And what I would say is kind of in the spirit of the blues, like I'm just thinking back to, the famous old blues players, and that they had a certain feel, and you had that sort of feel in your playing. So yeah, just a great blues song in every way.
Well said, well said. Nick the Troubadour, love you to bits, man. Until the next time. Nick the Troubadour in Georgia. So, from Georgia, we're heading over to Portugal for this man, Steve Andrews, and the song Kingfisher. Could you tell us the story behind that one? I don't believe I've heard this one yet, believe it or not.
We haven't had this, Sparky, because I don't actually know why we haven't had it. I think maybe because it's old. The song is old anyway. The song, I think I kind of wrote sometime in the 90s, and I just used to play it with a guitar. I also used to play it with a kazoo and a guitar. So I used to have this kazoo break in it, but I changed that to rat-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee, a kind of scat part. Anyway, how this particular version you're about to hear now came about was I was living in Tenerife, and I met this guy who was a singer-songwriter and a harmonica and guitar player, and he went under the name of Al the Harp, or Alan the Harp. And we did some gigs together, and I used to get on really well with him. And he introduced me to his friend, his name was Tony, but he went under the name of Jazz Rock. And we called ourselves Totem 3. So this version you're about to hear is a Totem 3 mix. We did intend like doing some gigs and stuff, but that never happened. But what did happen was that Jazz Rock Tony came up with the production which you're about to hear, a backing track for my song. And Alan the Harp played some harmonica onto that, into the recording. And then they said to me, well, Steve, can you just like sing over this? And first of all, I said, well, I don't know, because I'm not used to doing that. I'm not used to singing over a track somebody's produced. But I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. So I did give it a go. And when we played it back, I thought, yeah, that's fantastic. So it's a totally different version of how I would play the song just live, just me and a guitar. And it's got a really nice kind of bluesy feel to it. And on the subject of blues, like there's quite a few of my songs have got the basic blues structure. And the reason being is that I love blues music. I've listened to so much of it, over the years. So that's why, there's a blues influence in my songs. Anyway, I forgot to tell you this as well. The song, I'll Be Your Kingfisher, it did come about because I was out walking one day and I saw a kingfisher. And so I made a mental note, Steve, you've just seen a kingfisher, see if you can write a song. And so I did, but that's how I work sometimes. I just get an idea for something and I put a song to it. So there we are. That's probably enough about Kingfisher, the Totem 3 mix produced by Jazz Rock in Tenerife. And the artwork I actually produced today using Grok. I asked Grok on X, I said, Grok, can you make me some artwork for my song Kingfisher? I want a kingfisher on it and I want my name Steve Andrews, and Grok produced that. So thank you to Grok. And Sparky, please take it away with Kingfisher.
Absolutely, you got it, my man. Love you to bits, Steve. Captain Greenbeard, sit back and enjoy. And I'm on the wrong one here. I've just pressed the wrong button. This is Steve Andrews and Kingfisher. So I was doing other things in the background there. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
He's so lovely, but I love you. I'll be a kingfisher. Yes, I will. I'll be a kingfisher, babe. Kingfisher's blue, a kingfisher's green. Just about the best bird that I've ever seen. I'll be a kingfisher. Yes, I will. I'll be a kingfisher, babe. Just like him, let's dive in deep. And no one around here can get much sleep. It's all too much. I'll be a kingfisher, babe. Now a rat-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. I am the scat man and he is me. I'll be your kingfisher. One time in the blue, one time in the green. The was just about the best time that I've ever seen with you. I'll be your kingfisher, babe. Queen of the summer, queen of the May. Be my queen of every day. I'll be your kingfisher. I'll be your kingfisher, babe.
Hey, the man does songs in every genre. He's absolutely fantastic. The only one, Steve Andrews, and wasn't that lady lovely? I don't know if she had your heart at some point, but she was beautiful, wasn't she? Our next guest is Mick. So let's go Angela, Randy, Rich, Mark, then Mick. Sorry, Kelly and Andy want to say something, so you can say something the next time, Mark. Angela, Randy, Kelly, and Andy. First three, please.
Oh yeah, this song definitely has a blues vibe to it. It was right on. I mean, you can hear the bluesiness to this song or whatever, and it was just great. And his singing was great, and everything was great. The artwork and everything was right on point.
Thank you, Angela.
Okay. Do you like John Mayall at all? That sounded. Do you like John Mayall?
I do actually. I saw John Mayall many years ago. That was one of the first festivals I went to.
That was so John Mayall. I want you and Walter Trout to do an album.
Right. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Angela, get Buddy Whittington and this. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Come to Texas.
Yeah, come to Texas.
Well said. I'm just a bit mixed up here. Randy, what was your thoughts here, dear?
I really love the tracks. I do. The bluesy tracks that they did for you. Really, really well done. I actually had to Google what a kingfish was. And it kind of like came around. Like I didn't know it was a bird. So.
Well, they're the best at pecking holes in trees, Randy. Did you not know that? They can peck a hole right through a tree in like 10 minutes. Aye. I don't know. You know the kingfisher, don't you? You know the. Sorry, that was a wee bit childish for me there. Rich, what's your thoughts there?
I thought it was a really good song. You put a lot of great talent. I think last time you had the butterflies and stuff like that. A lot of great work.
Thank you, Rich. And yeah, the Butterfly song, that's a blues-based song as well. I just wanted to say to everybody that I didn't think of this when I was introducing the song, that what happened was Jazz Rock, who created the video, he just said, Steve, send me a load of photos. So I sent him a load of photos, and he chose what he wanted to put in there. And there was actually the lady singer-songwriter you might sing with the guitar and stuff. Her name was Lisa Marie Glover, and she was on Tenerife at the time. And she played some, a little gig at a bar I used to play at. So that's how come she got in it. And there's also, there's like a still of Jazz Rock himself and also of Alan the Harp. And there is King Arthur is in it. And King Arthur has been on this show. Sparky's had Arthur on here. And so like, the funny thing is like, I say this, like, I was fishing for a king, and I found King Arthur when this really happened. So King Arthur was on there, and Jazz Rock knew that. So that there's an image of Arthur included, along with a load of other stuff, swans and dragonflies and whatever else was on there. So I thought I'd better just explain, the images that were actually in the video.
I'll let everyone know who King Arthur Pendragon is. He's actually the king of the Druids worldwide. He's knighted Ozzy Osbourne and tons of other people that I don't know what the religion is. It's old school stuff. It's not any religion in a way. It's like old history and very, very, very special guy. So yes, Mick Wilson, what was your thoughts before we get to your section? Mick? Oh, Mick's signal's just cut off. That's not very good. Well, next one is Paddy then. So Paddy, I think that was his battery there. Paddy, can you jump in and say something there? Oh, there's Mick back as well. So,
Let Mick can go, and then I'll.
Mickey, you all right, dude? You back?
I'm here, mate.
Right, cool. What was your thoughts on
counts.
that before we get to your section, Dave? What were your thoughts on that song there, Mick?
That last song, my partner's just got me into a guy called Johnny Lang, which I missed in the 90s. And the song reminds me of one of his songs, which is Lie to Me. Sounds really good. I loved it, actually. It was really nice. I'm really getting back into the blues. I'm from a little heavier rock background, but I'm getting into country and rock and blues a little bit more. But yeah, it was fantastic. Really good.
Wasn't it just Mick? Steve
Thank you
Andrews,
so much.
every 2 minutes. Till the next time, till tomorrow. Steve and Mark, they're not in the photo for no reason. They're my two captains. Love these guys. So from Portugal, heading over to England, Mick Wilson, introduce yourself and the story behind your song. Is it Listen H Stock Stand By?
Right. This is sad, unfortunately. My friend supports a charity called Praysec, which actually in the UK supports people with children who are dying of cancer, who are terminal. And he runs a charity event every year. I've played at it for the last sort of 20 years, raised thousands of pounds. And he asked me to write a song. Me and my couple of friends, we've got a little side project called Diamond Bridges. Diamond because we're all over 60, and Bridges because we try to bridge sounds. But this is trying to think about how to deal with that situation of terminal cancer for a younger person. You can't even consider it, but that's what Lightning's all about.
Hey, without further ado, I mean, Mike, it happens unfortunately to lots of people, and it's a terrible situation. So sit back and enjoy this marvellous track. Mick Wilson, love you to bits, dude. Lightning, enjoy.
Darkness, find your way at night. Cannot see where I'm going. I don't know what is right. Oh, there's lightning. Whoa, there's lightning. Oh, there's lightning striking me down. With nothing left for me. Yes, I know I'm frightened. My heart is gonna see. Oh, there's lightning. Oh, there's lightning. Oh, there's lightning striking me down.
well said. Right, and fantastic stuff, dude. Everything you do is wonderful. You've got hundreds of songs. I think over 400, didn't you? I did promise them we'll try and get my feature for all his songs, but I don't know if we'll live that long. We'll try. Let's see what the close have got to say. Then we'll load up the finals track, which is Paddy and Mac. So, Angela, Randy, Rich, what's your thoughts there?
Well, I thought even though the subject matter was heavy, but the song was light, like it was just perfect for like hope. You know, I mean, it wasn't like sad, even though the situation is sad. The guitar playing was awesome, and the singing was just great and light. It wasn't heavy for, you know, a sad, which could be a very sad moment or whatever, but it just brought life into the situation. So I liked it.
Well said, well said, well said. Randy, then Rich.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, especially when they hit the bridge, you know, which could have been a lot heavier. They really made it a lot lighter and, you know, with the chords that they used and the progressions that they used. So it did add that a lot of, you know, it's there's lightning, and then you have the musical, which really kind of lifted, which I really appreciated. I thought it was well done.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Rich, Mark, then our next guest, Paddy.
I thought it was a really great song. I'm a cancer survivor myself, so I had cancer at 27, so I beat it for 40 years now. so it's a really good song.
Thank you.
Well said, well said, brother, well said. Mark?
Yeah, Mick, that was really solid. I did like the guitar sound. It's really filled the song out nicely. Tricky subject matter, but he handled it with aplomb. And I really like the chorus as well. It really sort of is the final punch to the song. So yeah, excellent tune, mate. Well done.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Well said, well said. Patrick, what was your thoughts before we get to your section?
I really liked it. And I mean, this whole session today, it's been rehashing stuff that, you know, artists I worked with 30 years ago. And it's like living in Texas, we have Delta blues, we have rock blues right out here. And it's just kind of nice to see and listen to the other musicians and artists from around this world doing the stuff that I kind of take for granted in my little town, going, oh yeah, I'll go have a beer and listen to that and not really appreciate it. But that song, oh man, it just great subject. And it had such a vibe to me, like U2, early U2, before they became all about Bono, who's like a bane in my side because he defaced a fountain. Their first time in San Francisco, a famous fountain. He spray painted it. And so I have a disdain for that part of his mentality, but it reminded me of early U2 when they were young and breaking out in a sound you really don't hear anymore. And that song brought it back. It was cool. It's cool. Really good vibe in it.
Well said, everyone. Mick Wilson, love you to bits, dude. Till the next time. So, Paddy Mac's up last, but he's by no means least. I'm not going to tell you how well connected this man is. I'll just tell you this. He's a personal friend of Steve Wozniak, right? Yeah? Okay? It was part of the Apple founding and all the rest of it. He's a total legend. In fact, you can talk as long as you want. His song's 10 minutes long. He wants me to stop it after 6. We're going to listen to it all for respect. But tell us the story behind Metal Bird, Paddy. You're going to be on a weekly basis.
So
at your leisure.
Yeah. Am I muted or can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So for me, grew up in the Bay Area back when it was Orchard, San Francisco, San Jose. Lived about a mile from Wozniak's family when there were apple orchards everywhere. So growing up, I hit off in a garage band. I was 15 and there was this kid playing synthesizers like this, like dialing a telephone. Turned out to be an early EML system. And at that time, he and I both met again at the junior college, working with Alan Strange and Morton Subotnick, doing like massive modular synthesizer stuff. So I went that way. Had some songs, but not really a songwriter, but more of a composition person. Like, give me an idea. Oh, you want to hear a dog burping? while driving through a rainstorm, and we can create that. Like right here on my studio is my 2600 that's been in cases and traveled the world with me. But this song is called Metal Bird. We all know in 9/11 when the towers were hit. My music partner, Tim Conradi, we kind of created sounds for every synthesizer created in the mid to late 80s. And then he passed away in a freak accident. It was time. He came down hiking, playing his Indian wooden flute up on a hill in the Bay Area, got to his car, died. But Tim and I created some amazing music together. This was one, he called me on the phone from the Bay Area. I was in Santa Barbara. He said, dude. And I said, I know, my TV's on in my office. He's like, I got some ideas. He would send me files. We worked on Atari computers composing music. Laurie Spiegel had a program called MIDI Mouse that was like crosshair, like this diagram of our pictures. You can move back and forth and it's different notes and compositions and sounds. We created this piece in 32 hours. He was in the Bay Area. I was in Santa Barbara, and I'm taking an audio out from the TV, and we're taking sound bites and throwing it together. And I'd say by 36 hours, we had this piece composed. No lyrics. And it comes here. We submitted it 5 years later when they were looking for submissions for the memorial and the anniversary, if you want to call it that, of 9/11. They loved it, but they said it was too emotional. People still weren't ready. But this is a composition that Tim and I created through the early internet and the phone lines in total about 38 hours. And then we just boop, and we set it out there. So hold on, it will bring back memories. It makes me at times want to cry because I miss that, his giggle, his laugh. And if you ever want to look up Tim Conradi, sound designer, father. I played at his daughter's wedding 12 years ago. He was already dead. And it's just like that party, you know, like blues. Man, she left me. My dog grabbed the keys and took off in the truck. Man, this piece, and Tim and I could create. And so I'm a creationist musician that plays piano here in Dripping Springs with Alex Dormont, one of the best hot Texas swing composers in the world. I'm relearning. And when you were mentioning the good Texas music, I am reading Bob Wills' piano players thing, trying to figure out what is it these Texans do? How do they like and do what they do? So enjoy this. I won't yaw too much.
Hey, Patrick, love you to bits, dude. This is basically, this is in the memory of your friend Tim, isn't it? And sit back and enjoy. Just marvelous. I'm not going to stop it after 6 minutes. It's a 10-minute track to wind down the show. Sit back and
it's
enjoy.
Really about 6 minutes, but I didn't know how to edit.
Right, so I'll stop it after 6 then. I'll stop it when it gets round about 6 then. I'll do that.
That's at the very end of the talk. Go.
Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. The final track of the evening. Metal Bird by Paddy Mac, Patrick McDowell.
itself was attacked this morning by a faceless coward. And freedom will be defended.
Everybody just doesn't know where to go. Everything is blocked off. You can't even, they tell us to get out and there's nowhere to go. And then I heard that another plane hit, and if you go over by there, you can see the people jumping out the window. They're jumping out the window right now. Oh my God.
This morning we were at Midtown Manhattan in the 31st floor of a building facing south. We saw 767 flying low down the center of Manhattan Island, heading towards downtown Manhattan. At about maybe 20 blocks north of the World Trade Center, we saw the plane veer to the left and fly directly into the north side of the South Tower.
Check the area of the Pentagon. Advise on channel 1, please. I have Delta 35, Cruiser 34, and Delta 35 2. Okay, 1 unit is Motor 11. Motor 11 direct. Once again, keep all traffic on 1 Adam. Restricted until further notice. Units responding for the report of the plane crash.
Just that I want to let y'all know that I love you very, very much. In case I don't see you again. That the plane has been taken over by hijacking.
When I started filming the Trade Center towers this morning, I thought I had woken up from a nightmare. Planes, all these people running, trying to get out of Manhattan already. Then the first tower collapsed. Then day turned to night. A man turned up covered in dirt. Four towers and 3 kids. People were crying. Some just stood.
I want to reassure the American people that the full resources of the federal government are working to assist local authorities to save lives and to help the victims of these attacks. Make no mistake, the United States will hunt down and punish those responsible for these cowardly acts. I ask the American people to join me in saying a thanks for all the folks who have been fighting hard to rescue our fellow citizens, and to join me in saying a prayer for the victims and their families. The resolve of our great nation is being tested, but make no mistake, we will show the world that we will pass this test. God bless.
I think that's the 6-minute mark there. Do you know something, dude? That was very special. Even though I'm not American, it brought it all right back to me. Let's say everybody can say a quick something. It's the last thing here. I'll just do it in a circle this time, if that's okay. Let's go Rich, then Richard.
I thought it was really great composure. It, I love to have you on my show and play it.
I can make that happen. We can make it happen. It, we can never forget, but the one thing that pulls us through is all of you, and music is what we have in common from around the world. So
That's it, man. You've got another 10 reviews to come here. Richard, then Kelly and Andy. I'll just work in this circle if that's okay. Richard, Kelly, and Andy.
Patty, I wanted to say to you, I was just saying this to my wife, is that in a show that's featuring blues music, I don't think you can get any bluer than that day. And living in another country, it felt like my city was being attacked as well. And I just, like I said, it seemed just like yesterday. And I was getting ready for work and watched the second plane hit the tower. And I couldn't believe it. So I applaud you for that great piece of music. And as I said, it's really blues to the heart because it's right from your soul. So good job.
Yeah.
Well said, well said. Kelly and Andy.
Well, I just remember that day. I was actually at home, and then my pager started blowing up, and I ended up getting deployed for like several months after that, and that just brought a lot of that back, but in a healing way, in a good way.
Absolutely.
So I
was-
appreciate that.
Kudos to you, Andy, for playing your part in solving that, because it was terrorism in the highest order, wasn't it? Miss Randy.
All right, I'm prefacing my response because I was working in New Jersey in a school 20 minutes from the Twin Towers. We had tons of staff with family in the Twin Towers. We had all the kids of a school district of thousands of kids with tons of parents in the school district. I worked with for years after that, the sergeant who called the evacuation of the Twin Towers was in my school. The kid, they were broken. Okay. As was the whole entire school. I found it a struggle to listen. Because, it was rehashing a lot of the stuff. I wish there would have been some music or lines, some inspiration there. Because as someone who was actually at ground zero, it was tough.
Understood.
Well said, well said. Mick, do you want to say something before you go? I think your phone's going to come. Mick, if you can hear us. If not, Steve.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Magnolia Force Base when that happened. And when it's funny because they didn't tell us what was happening. A couple of the guys came out and they said something's happened in New York and a plane was hit. Do you guys want to leave? And I'm like, no, we'll keep working. And a couple hours or maybe less went by, and a bunch of guys came out of the Southern Command Center that I'd never seen before, dressed like Men in Black, and then they said, you have to leave. And so all of us private contractors just left that day. We got home, we turned on CNN and saw what was going on. And from that day on, they started firing all of us that were non-military personnel off of MacDill. And within a couple of weeks, we were all out of there. And they didn't really give us much explanation. You don't think it didn't affect me directly because I wasn't a New Yorker and I wasn't in DC and I wasn't on a plane. I didn't know anybody, but it did have an interesting trajectory on everyone's life. It definitely changed it.
Absolutely, even the full world. We had to go through more security and everything after it. It's like we all lost a little bit of like privacy and all that stuff, just through because of the need for security. Russ and Angela, the other two Americans, what would you like to say first, and then we'll go to the Brits. Russ?
Yeah, it's obviously a day that I don't know how anybody could forget that day. So it did bring back a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts, and it was a trip down memory lane. Not so much one that is a pleasant one per se, but it did. I think it did its job, which was evoke those memories, and so good job there.
Well
I'd
said.
like it.
Well said. Angela, then Mark.
Yeah, it brought back a lot of emotions. I mean, their composition was great. The view of the sky was great. I mean, because it was chaotic. Even if you weren't in New York, I mean, I was here in Texas. I was at work, but you know, it was just chaotic. Everybody was scared. They were running to the gas stations. There wasn't any gas. I mean, it's a day that we'll never forget. And this composition is a great. I mean, it's still hard to watch or listen to for a lot of people, but it's also, you know, part of history, and it's done very classy and tasteful. So well done.
Yeah, and do you know something? Why we don't want to relive it too much, but we never forget. We can never forget that, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's like 23 years later now, isn't it? 24 years later. Let's go Mick, then Mark, then Steve. End the show with my two captains. Mick Wilson.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely wonderful composition. I think you can evoke lots of wonderful things or terrible things via music, and they can either inspire you to think of better things and a better future. But remember, in that day, I wrote a song within seconds of it happening. I went home. It's called Fall Again. Check it out on my YouTube channel. And a couple of things it did to me. One is, even though it was hundreds of miles away, I phoned my kids straight away to see if they were okay, and they couldn't have been affected by it. But it's that heartbreaking a circumstance that it makes you do that sort of thing. And also, I've not flown until 2 years ago since that day. It scared me to death, and I'm not a scared person. So it's.
Yeah, I think you're breaking up there, man. But you're not the only person that scared a lot of people. He's struggling with his signal there. Bless him there. But I think he was almost finished. Mark and then Steve.
Yeah, I mean, 9/11 was a dark day in United States history, and in the UK, you know, we were with you all the way. We couldn't believe it. Everyone in the UK remember what they were doing on that day. That was a fantastic piece of music, and I'd like to thank you for bringing it, because it's obviously very emotional to
profound,
you.
and the music.
It's emotional to you for a number of reasons, but thank you for bringing it, because it was very, very, very moving.
So Steve Andrews, the final comment.
I thought that was just an incredible recording of a moment in history, a very dark moment in history, and I thought of it as like a collage of sounds, but it was sounds which were capturing the feelings, and there was the fear and the sadness, and it's kept it so that, you know, I mean, I've just experienced that. I mean, obviously I knew about what happened, but I'm listening to that and I could feel those feelings. So, as I said, just an incredible recording of a very dark moment in history.
And rest in peace, Tim, as well, everyone. Steve's good friend. Paddy Paddy McDowell. Till the next time, brother. This has been a marvellous show, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome. It's running a little bit over the time, but it only happens when it's extra special. That happens. I'm going to stop the recordings now. I'll stop the speaker recording over there. And you know, I don't stop the main recording. We all want world peace. Get your peace signs in the air, or I'm not stopping the show. Everybody, one love.